Hey everybody, Just the Scrubs here. We got a Spellbook deck profile, the main top 8 at our box event. This is Ethan. Let's get started, Ethan.
Alright, so you start off with 3 Magician, basic, and 3 Justice. Just play Justice over the Whirl build, because Whirl build's super inconsistent and forces you to play stuff like Temperance. It's just not really good if you don't have cards like Crescent and stuff to go off with.
Yeah.
Priestess,
Really
standard, and then Kaiku, because our locals is full of dragon rulers, so I thought, well, I don't want to play 9 monsters because I don't like playing single-digit number of monsters, and I thought he's just an 18 like beat stick and he can deal with a lot of stuff too.
Yeah, not too bad game 1.
Yeah, he won a game 1 against Geargia because I kept attacking him and then I got all his Geargianas out and I didn't have to worry about any floating Gigants or anything.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yep, 10 monsters, spells, 3 secrets, 2 Crescent, only 2 because 3 it's like you don't want it besides in your opening hand, so like 3 just gets way too cloggy and just ends up sitting in your deck and you dead draw it too much.
Yeah, it just turns into Priestess fodder, and if you don't have a Priestess, then it's just dead. Straight up.
Yep, the 2 Tower because it's amazing and most decks can't keep up with +1s every turn, and it just gets you more fodder for Priestess.
Yep.
2 Master, standard. 2 Eternity because you banished a lot of stuff with Priestess and Fate, so why not? 1 Fate because you can only play 1. Then just like Wisdom, Life, Power, stuff you don't want to, all the books that you don't want to play more than 1 of. Played 1 Duality because I was sitting around the day before and I couldn't decide any, I had 39 and I didn't want to play any more cards, so I was just like, okay, I'll just play something that makes the deck more consistent, and I thought Duality would just do that the best.
Yeah.
Book of Moon, really good. Like, just if they attack into your blue boy, you can just flip it and end up getting more searches. Like, you can use it defensively as well as offensively.
Yeah.
And then 3 Upstarts, 37 cards.
How many times did you want to commit seppuku when you open Crescent plus Upstart?
None.
Every time.
20 spells. Then just played Warning, Compulse. Compulse just because, once again, all the Dragon Rulers and the deck sometimes has problems getting over Gaios. So
True.
if you don't have Fate, so I was just like,
Fate or Power or something like
might
that.
as well play it, yeah. Bottomless, Torrential. 3 Fiendish Chain because our locals also has tons of Geargia, and honestly it's not that bad because you can stop armors and Gigant searches, and it's just in general it's a pretty good card.
Yeah, it's pretty good against Mermills too.
Yeah, you can stop their searches and stuff, and if it's like your only back row and they discard Marksman with Pike, then you end up just going
+1.
yeah, it's just really good overall. And 3 Reckless Fury because this card's amazing in the deck because you need stuff for Priestess, and then you have Tower, so the Tower ends up taking out the -1 just for 1, so you end up going plus off of it. So it's like, as long as they don't get rid of your Tower, it's +1 every turn. It turns into basically a pot of greed.
4 weeks ago already, I lost 10. So let's look at this amazing extra deck.
Oh, the amazing extra. Okay.
This is supposed to have a downer, but he still would have never made it.
Yes, and there was a Draco sack in there, and once again, I never made it.
And a bunch of synchros too, just in case they creature swap you a tutor.
Yep, Master Blades, never made it. Big Eye. This card I actually made once, and it's ridiculous because they were like bottomless, and then I looked at it, and it's a spellcaster, so I played Wisdom. And then I took a Scrap Dragon, and I was like, okay, wow, that's actually pretty good.
We're in, boys.
And then Hierophant of Prophecy. I don't even know what to say about this card. I was playing Infernities, and then I summoned it, and the guy read it, and he had 5 back row, and I had 5 books engraved, and then he just scooped because he didn't want me to let his effect go off, and it would have been amazing, but unfortunately didn't. Gaia Charger. Didn't make it. Shining Elf. I actually made this card against Evil Storm, and it was ridiculous because it's like as soon as they didn't have any Ophions left, so they were just like summon stuff to get over it, and everyone reads it and they don't realize it, and it's like a spellcaster. So I was like, okay, It's pretty good. And then just generic 2s that never go into. I think might have went in my extra deck like twice this whole weekend.
Again, the most important thing you have to run is the synchros in case they creature swap you a tutor.
Exactly.
You just make a Star Eater out of nowhere. They're like, what?
And then no one knows what happens. And then the side deck, there's Maxi just for dragons, and sometimes depending on the play style of Mermal. Just it's pretty good. Kaiku for dragons, and it's actually I put it in against Evil Storm because my side deck's not great for Evil Storm, and this plus power just gets over Ophion. So it was like, wow, it's actually because Ophion caused the problem to the deck.
And plus afterwards it stops Kirkion.
Yeah. Fissure, Mermal, dragons, just stuff to help make better matchup. Dark Hole mainly for gears, just because once again you want to get their armor off the board. And it's pretty good. Space Typhoon for floodgates, and just sometimes if stuff has decks play tons of back row, I put it in just to help clear it.
Yeah.
This for Evil Swarm, because once again I hate Ophion, and it actually, like, one day I was playing books, and then he summoned an Ophion, and I booked it, and then he ended up chaining Eradicator. So I thought, well, I need to play a card that can stop the Eradicator from happening, and since it's a counter trap, that's basically the reason I played it. I was like, okay, I don't want to deal with anything like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Soul Drain, basic. Overworked for fire, Gravekeepers, just random stuff that you run into.
Yeah.
And then the worst card in it was Needle Sealing. I sided in a lot, and it was just never live. Like, people would soul charge for 2 instead of 3, and then I couldn't use it. So it was just, I never found it actually useful. So honestly, I would take it out.
Okay. Anything you want to say about the deck?
It's good right now, but it's probably not going to be great after Primal just because of all the artifacts, and yeah, I probably won't play it after Primal, but right now it was really good, like super consistent on the weekend.
Well, we might see more play of this around Primal. We shall see. Anyways, thank you so much for the deck profile, and congratulations for making top 8 at the box event.
Thank you.
Peace.